difficult to corral.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver, complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 3rd down.
Interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but not them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. And if they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. On the ground with Ward. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Eric Armstead able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Julio Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. And to give this time to the tailback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
That was a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Solomon Thomas able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Stafford. He's going to fire one deep open. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet around the 37. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is fielded at the 7. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Reggie Ragland in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. His throw caught right around the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Now Ward, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right near the 27. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return this time will go to the 2-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man on the comebacker. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. First and goal here from the 9. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on second and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, guys, we're right there. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Escaping the pressure right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Flushed out right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a carry for the fullback here. This is Will Johnson trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ezekiel Ansah with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He's going to field this at the 4. And now running right through it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's in for the 49ers score. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he's going to sit. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st and 10, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford being chased out left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back now at Ford Field. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.